Mary Alice, we actually hit 50 degrees this afternoon. By far the warmest day since late December. Hopefully you had a chance to get outside and enjoy just a nice break from just being locked in that freezer here over about the last 5 to 6 or so weeks. Again, today we had temperatures climb well into the 40s to around 50, and we're still picking up quiet and mild conditions. This is the latest satellite and radar composite. Now, clouds are generally on the increase, and that's because we do have our next weather system on approach. Little area of low pressure just west of Chicago there. That's going to be diving to our south, but it is going to spread in some of this moisture later tonight and especially tomorrow morning. And especially if you're watching across the southern tier, notice we're not talking about any large areas of rain. We're not expecting a whole lot of wet weather, but there'll be some showers around, especially as we head into tomorrow morning. And speaking of showers, we are talking showers for most. Higher elevations might see a few wet snowflakes, and that's because now that we do have some of this milder air in place, again, temperatures are going to continue to run above average. The average high is still only about 35 degrees. Most of this week will continue to hover within a few degrees of 40. Notice Friday, that is the exception there, as we do have highs back in the 20s. And I think that's going to be the extent of winter weather as we move forward. It's going to come in shots. We're not done with it. It's going to come in shots, but no longer are we looking at stretches of winter weather like we have been in for quite some time. So here is our future look. And again, temperatures tonight just gradually settling into the 30s to near 40, well above that freezing mark. And that's why as you head out tomorrow morning, this at 7:30, we are just talking those rain showers with temperatures around 37 at this time for Buffalo, 35 and around Niagara Falls, 39 in Dunkirk, 37 there in Jamestown. Some of the higher elevations might briefly see some wet snowflakes. Notice the temperature though, Ellicottville 40, Olean 43. So even though you might see some wet snowflakes flying around, we're not expecting it to be sticking around. In fact, really quickly as we get into the afternoon, any precipitation moves on out. So for tomorrow evening, no issues. We'll still have temperatures well into the 30s to around 40 degrees. It's at 5 p.m. So again, tomorrow evening's commute's looking pretty good. And this carries over into what should be a fairly quiet Wednesday, at least during the daytime. We'll start out Wednesday around 30. We'll climb right back up to around 40 heading into the afternoon. Here we are at 4 p.m. The radar is still quiet. Now Wednesday evening, there might be a brief little round of some wet snow changing over to rain showers. That quickly moves on out so that by Thursday morning, temperatures are still above that freezing mark, 30s to near 40, with the chance for a couple leftover rain showers, eventually changing over to snow showers as some of that chilly air I mentioned does begin to move in as we do finish up the week. So tonight, chance for that light shower late. That breeze will continue to settle down, lows 30s to around 40. And then for tomorrow, it's a cloudy, damp day. We'll have some showers around, especially early, and then trying to dry out a bit into the afternoon. Temperatures just kind of holding within a few degrees of 40 as we go through much of the day. 7-day forecast. So again, Wednesday's pretty quiet with temperatures still around 40 degrees. Thursday, we'll start out with some rain showers, probably flipping it over to snow showers later in the day. And that's with that brief push of chillier air with temperatures in the 20s. And then we'll have a few more of those rain and wet snow showers, especially into the first half of this upcoming weekend. And we'll talk more about that weekend as we go through the coming days.